Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Moltrap here, coming at you with Game 3, the epic tiebreaker between Shine and Really, Sea.Really and Shine Cal. This is the Ever OSL, the 2009 rather Ever OSL, since Ever has sponsored a couple other OSLs, I think a few other OSLs. Yeah, this is round of 36. If you're just joining us, then this is Game 3, the tiebreaker game, and the winner of this will get to rejoice and be happy and call their mom and tell them they love their fans and rejoice for a few minutes, and then they'll have to play the great Bisu for a chance to actually advance into the round of 16 of the OSL. And this is going to be on a map that we actually know. We've seen two new maps so far, and the tiebreaker map is actually on Heartbreak Ridge. So neither player will have any sort of excuse as to new map strategies or anything like that going against them. And sorry, suddenly need a drink of water. Yes, I finally thanks for the comments again, trying to help me with the video starting business. The one I'm using now, which is really good ideas. When I was dragging the status bar back to the beginning, it was unpausing it. So someone's like, well, drag it back while it's on play, and then it will pause when it gets there. And so that actually works. It's kind of, I don't know why I didn't think of that. So that worked pretty well. And yeah, someone had said the left arrow, and I thought they meant some sort of button that was left arrow, and they actually meant the left arrow key on the keyboard. So I guess that would work too. But that like jumps back a certain amount of time, so you can actually use that if you're watching a video and you want to jump back like 30 seconds. I think it's like 30 seconds or something like that. Anyway, seeing a drone scout here from Shine, wants to see what's going on. Sometimes we see mech on this map, so it's prudent to try and send out that early scout to really see what the other person is doing. Really see. Ha. Oh man, Ice Lady. Sometimes it's hard to avoid puns with these players' names. Who is PMing me? Jesus, diggity, stop private messaging me. I'm trying to cast. What was I gonna say? Oh yes, so he's gonna come in here. He's gonna see that. Well, he's actually not checking for the gas directly. He's gonna try and delay that barracks while he can first. Second SCV is gonna come in and take over production of that barracks though, and everything's gonna be fine. I wonder if they realized they were on screen because they didn't hide for some reason. So no gas is going down. He goes over and checks that specifically, and so that means he doesn't have to worry about mech, probably, unless it's some kind of crazy build like Up Magic's build. By the way, some people were like, why is Up Magic so creative? Well, that's one of the pieces of evidence was his build that he did against Luxury, I think it was Luxury the other day. Must have been Luxury. Yeah, Luxury. Where he had like a one rats expand mech build with Valkyries. It was pretty cool. Anyway, yes, so he's just got that one Rax down. He's probably going to go one Rax expand bio though, since that's what he's done every other game, and really it doesn't seem like too crazy out there of a character. So we're probably going to see him do something more like that instead. Jesus, Diggity is still PMing me over here. He's talking about, by the way, he's going to have another, last year, if you remember, he did a charity drive trying to, raise money for Child's Play charity, and so he's going to do that again this year. He's the weekend after this weekend, so I think like the 24th, he's going to be doing a cast where he's going to have some special like show matches and stuff, and trying to raise money for Child's Play charity. So keep an eye out for that. He's probably going to have some more announcement videos and that sort of thing when it gets closer, but just thought I'd mention that. Anyway, yes, Shine is mining out the minerals behind Really's base, hoping to sneak some stuff back in there, I guess. He's probably going to try and run some speed links back there. Kind of interesting move. If he's going for one Rax expand, it doesn't make a ton of sense, except if he's going to go for some kind of a frontal attack, it makes a lot of sense to send in the Zerglings from behind and get a surround on any forces that are there, or if there's a bunker there, you can get a surround on the bunker a lot easier. It's a really effective strategy if you're going to do a frontal attack like that. And we see Shine going for another two hatchery build, so he really likes his two hatchery builds, and a really comes over here to kill off whatever drones may be mining out his minerals, and too late, and he saw it on his face there. He's like, oh man, I missed it. So now he has to worry about things coming from behind, but at least for him, he knows that that's a possibility now. Lair just morphing in. What's he going to go for? Probably the Spire. There's the Spire planting down, so he's going to go for 2-hatch Spire again. We'll see if he does the same thing this time, where he goes for a 3rd hatchery, or if he just goes, you know, all in, balls out, Mutalisks off just 2 bases. But it'll be hard to pull that off. And that's a nice move by Sea.Really, putting that to depot there. So at least, at the very least, he's going to have some warning if any lings come back there. And also, that's going to give him vision above that ridge, so if he wants to attack. And here he's going for basically the same build. He's going for basically the same build. He's going to go for a 3rd base next to Really's base, and so that way he can have a protected base to do probably some kind of guardian attack from. So he's going to do basically the exact same build here. He's going to put a lot of pressure on with Zerglings and early Mutalisks and what have you. And yeah. Oh, and that's pretty clever. He's actually going to make that depot cancelable. He's not going to finish it, so that if he wants to, he can cancel it and move forces up there, or you know, if he wants to eventually run his SCVs through there or whatever, he doesn't have to bother actually killing it off. So Comsat stations are coming in. He's probably going to... he hasn't had an SCV in there in a while, so he's probably going to Comsat to see what's going on in the main base there when that Comsat comes in, and Sea.Really just taunting him, just sending in those Zerglings and just pretending that he might attack, just trying to keep him off guard and keep him guessing and what have you. But what he's also doing is he's testing the defenses. He's probing that front door to see how many Marines are there, and he was seeing if there was a bunch of Marines or not. And now he's actually going to try and run around here. He's going to try and run in and snipe some of those Marines maybe. And oh, for some reason, Sea.Really actually cancels that depot and lets those Zerglings in. So maybe he did just have that there as just a precautionary tool, so he would know when that was coming. And now he's actually going to back up his medic Marines. So this is really strange. I'm not sure why he gave up ground so quickly there. But now he's really in trouble. He's going to have to be very, very, very careful. His position is bounced on a knife edge here, because he's just getting his turrets up in time, and now he has a possibility of getting attacked from behind with those Zerglings. So he's building. He's got his turrets up at the very least, and so he's going to be able to defend these Mutalisks decently well. But he is always going to have to worry about those Zerglings sneaking in from the back and attacking his turrets or what have you. And it's really unfortunate for him that he couldn't get that Marine over there and kill that drone before it mined out. And oh, almost was able to super repair that turret to keep it alive, but could not quite in fact do that. And here he comes in with, okay, I thought he was going to go in with the Zerglings. But yeah, a squad of Mutalisks coming in here, doing some decent damage, and he's got that 3rd base going, so it's exactly the same build that he